If you graduated from high school this month in 1972, these are the songs you heard on the radio. If you were born in 72, this is what your parents were grooving to. Like this one from Chicago. Robert Lamb was inspired to write this song during the recording of Chicago 5 in New York City. He had visited Central Park and enjoyed the steel drum players, the singers, the dancers, and jugglers. He said, man, it's time to put music to this. It was July 4th of 71, which was actually a Sunday. It's the Vinyl Express with David Carroll and the Best of 72, sponsored by Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. Jackson Browne hit the top 10 with an upbeat sounding tune that carries a pessimistic message. Backed up by the voices of David Crosby and Graham Nash, it's Dr. My Eyes on Big 95.3.
Doctor, my eyes have seen the years.
That's how to wind down a song. Just let it circle the drain. It's the Vinyl Express presented by Chattanooga Allergy Clinic and a 1972 hit that has endured for generations. Alice Cooper said School's Out was inspired by Chuck Berry. It was the song that jump-started his career because kids loved it and their parents did too, admitting that when they were in school, it would have been their favorite song. And did you hear the kids singing on the chorus? They had answered an ad in search of bratty kids. It's on our list of the best of 72, and we have much more after this. This morning, it's the best of 72, when the girls were wearing miniskirts, the guys were wearing turtlenecks, and everybody was at the movies watching The Godfather.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Thank you, Marlon Brando. Also from 72, and more recently, Breaking Bad, it's Badfinger on Big 95.3.
I got what I deserve.
Big 95.3. What's making news in 1972 on the Vinyl Express with David Carroll.
In the news, President Nixon becomes the first U.S. president to visit China. Later in the year, he becomes the first president to visit the Soviet Union. In the NFL, the Miami Dolphins would cruise through the entire season without losing a game, going on to win the Super Bowl. At the Grammys, George Harrison's Concert for Bangladesh wins Album of the Year, and James Taylor and Carly Simon tied the knot. That's the news in 1972.
Big 95.3.
A rare Rolling Stones single on which Mick Jagger plays guitar and sings. Call Me the Tumblin' Dice. There's been speculation over the years about why Mick's words are hard to understand, and some say he slurred the words on purpose because he thought they were stupid. Well, actually, he wrote those words, and he said the record company used the wrong take. Either way, it's a classic, and it's on our Best of 72 show along with this one. From Led Zeppelin 4, it's Black Dog on the Vinyl Express.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. I'll be calling up tonight and let you know.
It's Big 95.3, and you're listening to the Best of 1972 on the Vinyl Express. And I will confess, as a longtime disc jockey, I'm what you call an intro guy. I love a good intro that hooks you in from the first note so you just can't switch away. The intro of this next hit has it all. A great guitar riff, a little echo, a drum beat that won't let go, and then the bass kicks in. In my opinion, this intro is 27 seconds of greatness, and then singer Alan Clark jumps in sounding a little like John Fogerty, and it's gold. It's Long Cool Woman by the Hollies.
Big 95.3, playing the best of 1972 on the Vinyl Express with David Carroll. Big 95.3, what's making news in 1972 on the Vinyl Express with David Carroll.
Here's Here's what's happening in 1972. The artificial heart is introduced. 5 White House operatives are arrested for burglarizing the Democratic headquarters at the Watergate Hotel. Swimmer Mark Spitz wins 7 gold medals at the Summer Olympics. In the World Series, Oakland defeats Cincinnati 4-3. And the #1 show on TV in 1972 is All in the Family.
I don't know just what went wrong. Those were the days.
Big 95.3. I believe I'm falling in love.
That's a great time capsule song from the 70s. Too Late to Turn Back Now by the Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. You've got to love that line, I found myself phoning her at least 10 times a day. Well, now it would be texting her or Snapchatting her. We're playing the best of 72 this hour. The Vinyl Express, powered by Warren and Griffin. I'm David Carroll with the British band Procol Harum. In 72, they were performing live in Canada with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra and recorded Conquistador with almost no rehearsal time. It sounded good on your AM radio or 8-track player, but it's so much better on FM and crisp, clear stereo. You can hear every single instrument in the glorious clarity of Big 95.3.
Conquistador, your stallion stands.
Valid through May 14th while supplies last.
Big 95.3.
In 1972, much like today, government interference in our lives was a hot topic, and Rare Earth scored a hit song about it on a fabulous 45. Here's Hey Big Brother on the Vinyl Express. Thanks for listening to our Best of 72 edition of the Vinyl Express. I think we've proven there were some great songs that year. Now, there were some clunkers too, but we skipped over those. Next weekend is Mother's Day. We'll be playing the biggest hits of the vinyl era with girls' names in the title. If you have a favorite, let me know at vinylexpress@email.com. Let's wrap it up with the most romantic voice of 72. From Memphis, Tennessee, who else but Al Green? See you next week on the Vinyl Express.